What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're getting into the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer, but before we do get into that, hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know. If you guys do hear background noise, I am from New York City. I'm doing this from my car. I had to do this freaking news today and get it out to you guys as soon as possible because I was like, yo, this trailer for me, it hit and it did not miss a single beat. Now let's get into it. For the first time, we get to see the trailer that was shown at D23, but again, to the fans, the public, we got to see it, and I have to say, it did not disappoint. We got to see the first family of the MCU, and they looked stunning in the trailer. Now, we know that this is not an origin story. They are going right into it, and I'm curious to learn a lot about what they're going to do with this movie, because again, we know how the original Fantastic Four went and the other ones that came a little bit later, so I'm curious to see how they're going to get into the juicy stuff with this. Now, right after, we do get to see the first glimpse of Galactus, and you know, again, I think he was the most anticipated debut so far, you know, after all the Avengers stuff. And I would have to say, again, him being such a main character in this and the upcoming, you know, Marvel stuff, it's gonna hit hard. Now, again, Galactus has been mostly underutilized in the live action projects, with many desiring a comic book accurate version of this character. And I think that they will do just that when this does get released, and to talk about other things. Now, the First Steps trailer also hints at the team's backstory and insisted that the Fantastic Four First Steps, again, is not an origin story in the traditional sense. So again, I think we're gonna learn more about these characters in a sense of where they are in this timeline and in this time period. Now, the trailer didn't show Reed Richards' superpowers, but they did highlight the other three characters' superpowers. So I thought that was pretty interesting. We got to see Johnny Storm flying off. We got to see, you know, Sue Storm and, you know, using her powers. And we also got to see, yes, none other than Ben Grimm's The Thing, shown as he is in full form, which they did not disappoint. Now, we do see Reed Richards experimenting with dimensional travel as well when we see him writing on the blackboard, which I thought was pretty interesting again, but this does take place in the 60s. So at an earlier time, not Avengers yet, none of that has even come into perspective. So that we will learn more about. The other thing is we get to see something where there's a threatening moment in the trailer, and it seems, and it comes as a rain of fire falls from the sky. Now, the team is shown watching as this occurs, likely unsure of what is causing this phenomenon. It's likely linked to Galactus, proving just how much power the World Eater has in the Marvel universe. So I'm curious to learn more about that. Now, also, too, we got to see the vehicle that has been throughout the Marvel comics of the Fantastic Four history. And again, they've relied on this. And in live adaptation, we see it in the trailer, which did not disappoint. So I am curious to also learn about John Malkovich's secret character, on who he could potentially be. Now, I have some theories, but I want to leave that for another video at another time. But guys, you can comment down below and let me know who you think he'll be playing in this upcoming film, so make sure to comment down below on that one. But we also will be getting the Silver Surfer, who we still have yet to see, which is played by Julia Gardner, who is now the female version of that, and that we're getting in this MCU universe. So I know a lot of you guys have been very kind of like divided with that, but again, we'll talk about that at a different time. But we will see this character as well. And the other one of, yeah, none other than Dr. Doom, Robert Downey Jr.'s character. Will he be in this movie, or will we see him in another project before the Doomsday Avengers film? Guys, light it up in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about this trailer and overall what you're most excited for. Hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.